The practice of animal testing is using animals to conduct scientific research. There's not a lot of research that's genuinely openly provided to the public on the topic, so most people are only familiar with the name and some uses, not the harm that it does. That makes it hard for it to be seen as an actual issue. Animal testing is used to test the safety of cosmetics, new medicinal products, household cleaners, food additives, and more, which is pretty harmful to the animals. Another issue is most people also hear animal testing and think of animals such as rats and mice, not exactly the cutest animals to be concerned about. However, it's more than just undomesticated animals being affected. According to the Humane Society International, cats, dogs, hamsters, guinea pigs, and fish are some of the most common animals used in experimentation. Those are animals that people have at their homes, and they're taken care of just like family. These procedures are often harmful and lead to death by the end of them. A lot of animal testing could easily be classified as animal abuse. For example, a common way of testing is drug injection. While some animals do have similar genetic makeup to humans, animal testing doesn't accurately show how the human body and diseases respond to certain drugs or chemicals. There's several alternatives to animal testing, they're just not well known. So today, I'll be talking about why animal testing is unethical. So, when you hear the term animal testing, you might just think about makeup and cosmetic brands, which might lead you to picture something like this, which is just a monkey wearing makeup, putting on a little mascara, eyeliner, or a dog with his eyebrows done. However, it's much darker and looks more like this. In one picture, it's a rabbit that is shaved with injections in his back, and the other is a dog with a tube plugged into him that's connected to a machine. What people don't know is that animal testing is used for many things, and there's a lot of ways to do it, more than just for makeup. Yes, animal testing is used to test the safety of cosmetics. However, it's also used for new medicinal products, household cleaners, food additives, pharmaceuticals, and industrial chemicals. People do animal testing like with drug and chemical injection, as seen in the previous slide, where the rabbit had a few holes in his back where drugs were definitely injected. Manipulation to create animal models of human diseases, and behavioral experiments. As I said, most popular cosmetic brands actually participate in animal testing, they just don't advertise it. For example, MAC, Estee Lauder, and L'Oreal all participate in animal testing. Those are all companies that you see in stores right in front of you. Most people wear them. People don't really think too much about animal testing because of the animals that are advertised that are being affected, which are rats and mice. However, the animals that are most commonly affected happen to be cats and dogs. For example, nearly 60,000 dogs are used in experiments each year in America. And each year, more than 110 million animals are killed in testing. Another problem with animal testing is it's pretty much a waste, which, in other words, animal testing isn't always accurate. Animals and humans are different in terms of physiology, anatomy, and metabolism, making how we respond to products very different. For example, with testing different medicinal products on animals, if you want to say someone were to test amoxicillin on an animal by injecting it into them, an animal may react perfectly normal because their immune system is different than a human's, and a human could be allergic to amoxicillin, and they could break out in hives or their throat could swell up. However, just because the animal had a regular reaction, that would mean a doctor thought that a human would react the same. But they don't, because our anatomy is different and our immune system is different. So what exactly is testing on animals doing for us, really? Plus, there are several alternatives to animal testing, and as time goes on, the list only grows. For example, there's using cells from a cancer patient's tumor to test different drugs and dosages to get exactly the right treatment for that specific individual. There's specialized computers that use human cells to print 3D tissues to test, and using skin cells from patients with diseases like Alzheimer's and turning them into other types of cells, like the heart, brain, lungs, and more. And they use that for testing new treatments. Now, with the gruesome truth about animal testing being unknown to many, it's hard for people to be against it. However, the experiments go beyond being used on animals we find annoying, and they're very harmful. Not to mention, with the increasing alternatives, there's no reason why companies shouldn't try to switch to methods that don't hurt living beings. Plus, these procedures aren't even accurate, making them pointless. In conclusion, animal testing shouldn't be used for scientific research. It's quite literally animal abuse, and there's definitely several methods that could be in replacement for it.